Alison Boshoff is back at it. Another headline, another insinuation, another carefully engineered wave of outrage aimed at Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. This time, the hook is money, always a reliable accelerant for public anger. Fancy dinner with Harry and Meghan? It's yours for $100,000, Boshoff declares, as if she's uncovered some grand moral failing. But peel back the headline, and the story collapses under the weight of its own distortion. Let's get to it. What Boshoff and the media have portrayed as a scandal is, in reality, a classic example of how headlines can distort the truth for dramatic effect. The so-called controversy is less about wrongdoing and more about the familiar media sleight of hand, where facts are twisted and context is conveniently left out to create a more sensational story. The $100,000 price tag that grabbed so much attention was never a personal fee charged by Harry and Meghan, nor was it a secretive payment for access to them. It wasn't a meet-and-greet scheme designed to profit from their fame, nor was it an exclusive opportunity to mingle with celebrities for a price. Contrary to the negative headlines and public speculation, it was not a cash grab orchestrated by the couple. Instead, the high price reflected the cost of entry to an exclusive, high-end fundraising dinner, an event designed to attract wealthy donors and influential figures, all coming together to support a charitable cause. At this event, Harry and Meghan were simply honorees. They were not the hosts, not the ones selling tickets, and certainly not the beneficiaries of any imagined personal payday. Their role was to be recognized for their charitable work, not to profit from the evening. That crucial fact? Conveniently omitted. And that omission isn't accidental, it's the point. There's a deeper anger simmering beneath the headline. British media outrage isn't really about money. It's about loss of control. For years, the press enjoyed almost unlimited access to Harry and Meghan, following their every move at public events, royal engagements, and even in more private moments. Cameras flashed, microphones hovered, and every gesture was captured and analysed. Free photos, free quotes. Every smile, every word, every appearance was instantly broadcast to the world, feeding a constant media cycle hungry for royal content. Free proximity to royal life. The press was granted a front-row seat to the couple's lives, able to observe and report on moments both grand and intimate, shaping public perception in real time. And, well, what did much of the tabloid press do with that access? Instead of using it responsibly, they weaponized it. They twisted stories, took things out of context, and sensationalized even the smallest details. They turned it into a relentless smear campaign, racialized, personal, invasive, and often cruel. Headlines became more about scandal than truth, and the coverage crossed the line from reporting to harassment. Instead of appreciation for the access they were given, the media chose exploitation. The couple's privacy was disregarded, their boundaries ignored, and their humanity often forgotten. Instead of restraint, they chose obsession. The coverage became relentless, with every aspect of Harry and Meghan's lives scrutinized and sensationalized, fueling a never-ending cycle of gossip and speculation. And when Harry and Meghan finally said enough, when they made the difficult decision to leave Britain to protect their mental health, their marriage, and their child, the press didn't pause to reflect on its role. Instead, it retaliated, intensifying its coverage and criticism, refusing to let go of the narrative it had created. Here's the real offence Harry and Meghan have committed in the eyes of their critics. It's not what you might expect. Their true crime is that they didn't fail. Against all odds, and despite relentless negative press, they refused to crumble under the weight of public scrutiny. They were supposed to collapse under the pressure, to be overwhelmed by the constant criticism and the glare of the media spotlight. They were expected to crawl back to the royal fold, apologise for stepping out of line, or simply fade quietly into irrelevance, becoming just another footnote in royal history. Instead, they did the opposite. They built a new life for themselves in America, far from the royal spotlight. They secured major business deals, used their platform to champion causes they care about, and found true independence. They're not just surviving, they're excelling, thriving in ways few predicted. That kind of success is intolerable to a media ecosystem that thrives on punishing defiance. For some, their resilience is the ultimate act of rebellion, and that's what truly stings. So every achievement must be reframed as arrogance. Every appearance must be recast as hypocrisy. Every honour must be spun into greed. Hence the dinner. By deliberately omitting that Harry and Meghan were honorees among other elites, the article invites readers to believe something false, that the couple were charging people 6 figures just to sit near them. It's a narrative designed to inflame, not inform. This isn't journalism, it's theatre. A dramatic headline, a distorted premise, a targeted couple, and a public encouraged to sneer rather than think. The irony is sharp. The same press that once dined freely on Harry and Meghan's lives now bristles at the idea of exclusivity, real or imagined. The fury isn't moral, it's nostalgic. It's the bitterness of an industry that lost its favourite targets and still can't forgive them for walking away. Harry and Meghan did not charge $100,000 for dinner. They did not set the price. They did not profit from proximity. They were guests of honour at a wealthy people's affair. The real story isn't the dinner. It's the desperation behind the headline. And the more the British press tries to rewrite this narrative, the clearer one thing becomes. Harry and Meghan didn't just leave Britain. They left behind a media machine that still hasn't accepted it no longer owns them. See you again, and thank you for watching our channel.